Happy Tuesday, Indianapolis, and welcome to September's episode of the Tuesday 10. I'm Lasima Packett, your Mayor's Neighborhood Advocate for Area 1 on the north side of Indianapolis, and your host for today's episode. To kick things off, let's turn to this month's Neighborhood Spotlight. Riverside. Located on the near northwest side, the Riverside neighborhood has a long storied past in Indianapolis. The neighborhood as we know it today originated in the late 19th century as early forms of public transportation began to connect downtown Indianapolis with nearby communities. The construction of the Beltline Railroad in 1870s and an electric streetcar line in the 1890s built a thriving working-class population in the Riverside area. However, through the course of the 20th century, the neighborhood was met with many challenges, including the injustice of segregation and the construction of Interstate 65 and 70 in the 1960s and 70s. This would divide and damage many Indianapolis neighborhoods, mainly those with large populations of people of color like Riverside, which had become a predominantly black community by the end of World War II when white residents had begun to leave the inner city for the suburbs. But through all this hardship, the Riverside neighborhood has maintained strong ties and community pride with local organizations like the Riverside Civic League, bringing neighbors together regularly. And this year, the neighborhood is celebrating the 100th anniversary of the annual Riverside Parade. On September 6th, be sure to head over to Riverside Regional Park, where the parade will kick off at 11 a.m. and at 12:30 p.m. after the procession has looped back around to the park, there will be a block party connecting neighbors to important resources at the Riverside Community Center. To find more information, check out the Riverside Civic League on Facebook. And speaking of Riverside Regional Park, this month's Park Spotlight brings us right back to this beloved green space on the near northwest side of Indianapolis. First developed for agricultural use in 1820s, the land was transformed by Indianapolis Mayor Thomas Taggart into a public park in 1898. The park has weathered many challenges over the years, including major floods in 1904 and 1913. And the previously mentioned construction of Interstate 65, which destroyed some of the park's recreational space in the 1960s. Thankfully, in recent years, the park has seen a renewal of investment from the city with a total of $36 million dedicated to the park since 2019. This historic investment has led to the renovation of the Taggart Memorial Amphitheater in 2021, the construction of the Riverside Promenade Trail in 2023, and the opening of the Riverside Adventure Park just this past May, and soon construction will begin on a new archery range, nature center, and the Taggart Memorial Playground. All in all, we are seeing the true revitalization of Riverside Regional Park. So check it out for a chance to explore all of the amenities and learn about over 125 years of Riverside history. Next, we have an update on the city's 2026 budget process. On Monday, August 11th, Mayor Joe Hogsett proposed a $1.7 billion budget to the City County Council that includes funding in key areas like public safety, infrastructure, housing, parks, arts, and economic development. And now that the budget has been introduced, the collaborative presentation and review process is underway. All throughout this month and the first week of October, city and county departments and agencies will present their individual budgets to the council's numerous committees. And now is the time to share your thoughts and feedback with the council. These committee meetings provide opportunities for public comments, and there will also be public hearings at the full council meeting on Monday, September 22nd at 7 p.m. Following this period of review, the public input, the council is set to take a final vote on the 2026 budget on Monday, October 6th at 7 p.m. All of these meetings will be held on the second floor of the City County building and live streamed for public access. You can find the full budget presentation scheduled on indy.gov/council. And next up, we have another update for you. This one from Indy DPW. In July, we shared some information about an upcoming two-way conversion of New York and Michigan streets. As of last month, these projects are complete and the roadways are now open to two-way traffic. The conversion extends from College Avenue all the way to Ellenberg Park. Bike lanes have also been added to these segments. So when parking on New York or Michigan, be sure to avoid these lanes to keep our cyclists safe. And you can keep up with the latest news on these and other projects by checking out Indy DPW's social media pages. Find them on Instagram at Indy DPW or on Facebook at Indianapolis Department of Public Works. Next up, we are letting you know that September marks the last month of the Original Farmers Market on Monument Circle. Every Wednesday this month from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., local vendors will be setting up shop in the heart of the city, selling everything from fresh produce and homemade jewelry to stunning flowers and a variety of lunchtime fare. So be sure to check it out before the market closes for the season on Wednesday, September 24th. Next on the docket, we are sharing an important resource with you all. The Indy Hunger Network, a coalition of nonprofits, corporations, and government agencies working together to reduce hunger in the greater Indianapolis area. Through their Cooking Matters program, they bring mobile kitchens to sites all over Marion County, where they offer free nutritional information and cooking demonstrations. And with their digital tool known as Community Compass, you can find food pantries, meal sites, SNAP and WIC retailers, WIC clinics, and other food-related events near you. The tool is available all over the state of Indiana and in 11 different languages. To check it out, simply visit Indy Hunger Network's website at indyhunger.org or download the Community Compass app on your mobile device. And if you're having trouble navigating all the food resources in our city, the Indy Hunger Network can help you with that too through their Food Resource Service Hub. You can schedule a free one-on-one appointment either online or in person by filling out a simple intake form. Go to indyfoodresourceshub.org to get started. And now we are highlighting the latest small business in the city's Startup 317 Retail Accelerator Program. As a part of Mayor Joe Hogshead's downtown resiliency strategy, Startup 317 was created to empower historically underrepresented entrepreneurs while also increasing foot traffic and economic activity in the city's center. Program participants are provided a downtown storefront leased by the city in the historic Stutz building. And just last month, the latest Startup 317 retailer officially moved in. Julian James Bespoke Leather Goods is a locally owned business right here in Indianapolis, selling handmade leather products ranging from bags and wallets to trays and key holders. You can find their new storefront in Stutz at 1060 North Capitol Avenue in suite number 6102. Julian James BLG will only be occupying the space until April 20th, 2026, so don't wait to check it out. Next up, we are highlighting IMPD's community days that bring officers and community members together in every part of Indianapolis. These events are always free and open to the public, giving residents a chance to ask questions, learn more about public safety programs, and meet the officers who serve their neighborhoods. Each district hosts its own celebration each year, and this month marks the gathering in the downtown, southwest, and north districts. The Downtown Community Day will take place on Thursday, September 18th on Georgia Street from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Southwest District will convene on the following Thursday, September 25th at Hallville Park from 4:30 to 7 p.m. And 2 days later, on Saturday, September 27th, you can find the North District at the Castleton Square Mall from 12 to 3 p.m. And the Northwest Community Day is also coming up on Saturday, October 4th. You can catch this one at the Lafayette Square at 3919 Lafayette Road. These events are perfect for the whole family, offering free food, ice cream, children's activities, and visits from IMPD special units like the Mounted Patrol, so don't miss out, Indy. Find more information and keep up with the latest from IMPD by following them on Instagram and Facebook under the handle IMPD News. And now we are shining light on another fun event happening in Indy this month. Known as Indy's Nicest Day, the 58th Annual Penrod Arts Fair is one of the nation's largest single-day art fairs. This year's festivities kick off with Evening with Penrod on Friday, September 5th from 6 to 11 p.m., an exclusive preview party for guests 21 and over to enjoy live entertainment, food, drinks, and the first chance to purchase artwork. The main event is on the following day, Saturday, September 6th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Newfields. This year's fair will feature more than 350 artists, 5 stages of live entertainment, over 50 arts-related nonprofit organizations, an extensive children's area, and local food and beverages for every taste. Look for favorites like Bespoke's Pizza, Indy Taco, Nicey Treats, Slapfish, Tinker Coffee, and more. Proceeds from Penrod's Art Fair benefit a wide range of arts, cultural, and educational organizations across central Indiana, making this annual tradition not only a celebration of creativity, but also an investment in the community. And finally, the WWE is returning to Indianapolis for its first ever Wrestepalooza on Saturday, September 20th. The event's blockbuster lineup will feature some of the biggest names in wrestling like John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. WWE fans are going to be flocking to Gainbridge Fieldhouse to see the renowned champion before his retirement. Wrestepalooza is just the latest in the string of WWE events to hit Indianapolis. Earlier this year, our city broke the record for the largest Royal Rumble in WWE history. Over 70,000 fans came to watch the spectacle. And with this month's Wrestepalooza and the future of WrestleMania and SummerSlam, Indianapolis is becoming a prime destination for wrestling fans all over the world. Get your ticket for Wrestepalooza now by heading over to GainbridgeFieldhouse.com. That's all the time we have for in this installment of Tuesday 10. Be sure to tune in next month for more updates on the latest happenings around Indianapolis. Until then, this is your Mayor's Neighborhood Advocate, Lasima Packing, signing off. Have a great day and a great month of September, Indy.